Welcome everybody to the wonderful world of Appalachia. And we are currently in my base and we're going to go outside and do some hunting and check out what we can find. So, as anybody knows who plays on public servers, sometimes another player may have already been there and cleaned out everything that would otherwise exist. So we may or may not find what we're looking for. I know that wasn't a reference to a Yoo-Hoo song, it just happened to correlate in a similar fashion. Or we may just need to go to another location. End of the day, we've got plenty of choice. Choice is what matters. So for a few shits and giggles, we'll travel off to Grafton Dam as an intermediary. Oh, glad I managed to pull that word off. Well, I didn't mean it like that, to like pull it off, but I think you get the general idea. So let's travel. Let's get it done. No more fucking around. And for all the people out there who think that I'm being horribly abusive, etc., etc., no. Well, I use the occasional swear word, at least I totally admit. But I do it more to accentuate how I'm feeling, or how to like add a bit more pizzazz. I'm not doing it to be a vulgar type person like some other YouTubers. Okay. So, right weapon for the job. In this case, the one I have. And as we can see, we have some targets, which is always a bonus. Unfortunately, the recoil on this weapon's a real bugger. Kicks back like crazy. We'll quickly attach some, actually I'll go for the fragmentation grenades, some grenades just in case. Yep, we've been seen. And we've dealt to at least one of them. Ah! Oop. What the? Did I just take out both with a single shot there? I'm not quite sure. We'll have to look on that in action replay. That would be highly improbable, but nevertheless possible. I really couldn't say for sure, but damn, still fun, right? Now we need to sort out these weapons. I had actually set them up. Look, there they are. For some reason they're not wanting. Finally it decides to work. Thanks, Bethesda. We love your coding. Okay. Oh, look at that bonus. What have we got? What have we got? 25% or so on that. Oops. Yeah. Well, that was an accident. Didn't mean to go into it. Sorry, folks. That's what happens when you play live. Mistakes are made, but hey, they're not going to be the end of the world, are they? No. And we can always be assured that the mistakes that we make in a virtual game won't be remotely close to what Donald Trump makes in the real world. Now, for those watching that might be upset, we do have freedom of expression, and I will say this and leave it at that. Would you trust a president or prime minister of any country that tells his citizens to inject themselves with disinfectant. Well, in my country, we don't have that problem because we don't have a dumbass like him. Thank goodness. I would literally leave the country if there was a president or prime minister telling his citizens to do that. Perhaps he should have tried it himself, led by example. Anyway, this yeah, there's an, oh wow, I can't believe it. I've been on the public servers twice today, and this is now the third fusion core, regardless of how much it's actually got in it. That's the third one that I've found. That's pretty good. So sorry about the site that deviation there on politics, folks. What we'll do is we'll head off quickly over to my next target. Rather than run there, I found out earlier today, you know, I had actually done another video, and I checked on YouTube. There was nothing stating anything whatsoever about the maximum length and time or gigabytes for videos when you upload them. So it was a 25-minute one. It's quite long, but still, hopefully it would have been entertaining for someone. And then I find next minute, after waiting ages for their end to process my video, they said it's too long. So I did a Google search, and it says maximum length is 15 minutes for a YouTube video. You think they could have told you that right at the beginning before you wasted your time? I mean, they let me upload the entire video, no problem. It's just crazy. Poor communication skills, I put it down to. Now, I am loaded up on stuff, so I can't move fast. So I'll try and get to the nearest crafting table to resolve that issue. That little bugger moved too quick. Okay. Let's play! Sure. Bring it on, bad boy. Okay. Right, I need to get rid of this weight. And I don't want to go inside just yet, because I know that there's quite a significant number of these bad guys in there. And I'm going to be a bit of a sitting duck if I can't move quickly. Oh, that was funny. So what I do is I go around, I pick up all weapons, everything I can find. Of course, steel is used for ammo, for building materials, for weapons. I mean, you can never really get enough. So far as the ammo side's concerned, you need a ton of lead. For the ammo as well, and that's often hard to find, especially on the public servers. If you have a Fallout First account, personally, I don't really think what they're offering with the Fallout First is worth it. But I've had one before, and I can say that so far as collecting resources, it was worth it in the sense that you could always go to any location and find pretty much what you needed. Damn it, these guys won't give up. Hold on. Ooh. Even though this gun doesn't do a lot of damage, it's a hell of fun just to keep on popping shots out and taking them down. It really is. Okay, Stimpack would be nice anytime. Look at that. He's only a 22. And I just fired 10 million shots into him. Okay, alright, be like that. Level 5, you're still going to go down now. Bad boy. Okay. One for you. One for you. And one in the middle. Oh, I'm going to die if I don't move quick. Round the corner you go, the old round the corner trick. Get the stun into you real quick. Sometimes it's just really good. They go down like a cup of cold sick when you shoot them in the legs. And I learnt that trick from my friend Mud NZ, one of the best gamers in the world at this one. Fallout 76. Total pro gamer. Well, at least that's what we say in New Zealand. That's where I'm from, by the way, in case you didn't know. We're the country that has the amazing Prime Minister that is so amazing, all the countries overseas absolutely think she's wonderful. But, you know, is what it is. And she truly is. With regards to this game, you know, a lot of people have given it a lot of flack. I mean, the Reddit forums are just insanely over the top with their hatred for this game. And they are not a representation of the majority of players necessarily, but that's what social media is all about, right? A minority of people causing a lot of crap for others and providing a shit ton of misinformation, and for some reason people buy into that thinking that it's real. Sure, this game has its problems. I can say that from a server perspective, the number of random, unexplainable crashes, like what the fuck crashes, no longer happen anywhere remotely as close as what they used to when I gamed on the Bethesda servers. So that's been resolved markedly. But the other, sure, that there are still occasional crashes, but that must then boil down to the coding of the game. And on conclusion, if I have markedly less crashes playing the same game with the same code on a different server, then it was Bethesda's servers that were the problem that contributed to most of the problems with the game, and not all the coding side of it. I think it's a great game, to be honest. I love to build, I love to go out and kill animals. Sure, there are always going to be glitches, but they will happen in any game, no matter what. And that's the facts. Right, sorry about the little lecture, but you know, some people just really need to know what the truth is and don't sweat the small stuff in life. Because it's not worth it. Life is too short to sweat the small stuff. Now, hopefully you actually enjoyed some of this video. It's also a little bit of opportunity to have a chat, have a little bit of sense of humour, have a laugh, and hopefully you haven't taken anything too seriously. Let's move on. Let's have fun and keep having fun, and I'll see you in my next video. Ka kite anō.